After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. I got one. 50's the mark. Come on. Hey, let's get some pace. Ready to go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take it down. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. From the left hash, this from 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for Landry that time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Emmett. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up in 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Do it, Virgin.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trubisky to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Finds a seam inside the 40. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Emmitt Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Jen or Larry.
It's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really
Stinky.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force it in.
Hey Alex, it S. Brendan.
Very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down carry for Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Trubisky to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a pass that's taken in by...
Absvkijkel not perstuv wuxis. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Dab dab gibbity jib jab.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Check. Cross.
Now a 5-time All-Pro. Here's Gale Sayers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back.
Trash.
37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Plug your mic in so I hear you when I come back in 10 minutes.
And it's complete to Kelsey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Smith. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And a huge play that time. 43 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Lock in.
They run with Sayers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. And then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 38, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mean Joe Green, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mean Joe Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this will be a touchdown.
I am back.
Yo.
Can you go to the store to see what packs I can get for the training points?
No, I can't.
I forgot. Click on each of them.
These are not available yet. This is the only one that's here.
Training currency.
That's it.
Which of those 4 should I get?
None of them are good. I don't like
The
any of them.
Football Outsider, Heavyweight Edk.
I would say Outsiders or Flashback. Yeah, well, either Flashback or Outsiders.
Probably Outsider.
I don't know, I like Flashbacks the best since it's got like super cool cards that look nice, but that's just my opinion.
Dang it, it's December. What is your overall?
84.
How has it not changed in the last few days?
All I've been opening
With
was
Charles
those packs
Davis,
so I
as
could get
always, I'm
Blitzbolts.
Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And now
Dude, why did it give me the loss? What is this?
ILL join back in a bit.
Oh my god, dude. Why do I have to have my mic in if you're just gonna go in for like a couple minutes?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, ready? 58, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Yards on the play. And the Patriots first down. This pass complete to Zach Ertz. Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
14 more yards. That's another Patriots. Wilson. 12 more yards. It's good for the Patriots. First down. This pass complete to Greg Olsen. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1. The 2-yard line. Touchdown.
This is